Hello and welcome everybody to another live stream from DC Universe Online. My name is Meps, I'm your community manager. This is the Nerd of Prey,
Hello.
your creative director, and this is a content designer, Jack Frost.
Hi.
On, I think, your first live stream ever.
No,
Oh,
this is
been
my
a while.
second. Yeah.
Second.
I don't think we've done one before, so
been
I was
years,
excited.
I
Like
think.
together.
Yeah.
So I was.
I think I sat in for SJ one day when she was out like
Oh.
3 years ago or something. so-
Perfect.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the stream. We are here to talk to you about the Superman 80th anniversary celebration and the Death of Superman story arc that is coming to the game soon. Actually, we're here to talk to you about part one of that three-part story arc, right?
Yeah, this is very different, like how we're approaching this content drop.
Yeah, it's really something we haven't done before. It's not an event because it's not time limited. It's not an episode or DLC because it's a little smaller and it's kind of over time. But it's also not like any of the anniversary celebrations done before, which have mostly been like get an emblem or get a giveaway. Like
Yeah,
that kind of
it's
thing.
not like. I know people are like, well, I hope we get like a shirt or something for Superman since we didn't, get anything for the 75th. Well, this is us making good. There's a lot more than just a gift. This is, lots of rewards and stuff to earn. And like we were saying, it's not going away. It's a permanent addition to the game. So you always have this stuff to go run.
And it's really kind of a lot of content for being just a thing that happens in between DLCs.
That's right. This is like a lot of people have been like, man, I wish they did stuff between DLCs sometimes. This is. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm not lost, people. I read that. No, I was just listening.
Were you lost?
Are you reading, do I need to move this out of your
No.
position?
Anyway.
There is a monitor here, so I'm kind of like, okay.
So it's a rollout. Like we're about to talk about the first phase of the story, and then there'll be another one and another one, maybe another one. Anyway,
Yes.
Yeah.
continue.
And Jack Frost, you have been principal kind of on designing this open world portion, correct?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a collaborative effort, but yeah, I've been kind of spearheading it, and I'm pretty excited. Though, yeah, this is only part of it, so I'm excited to show you what we have today, but I'm also excited what we got to come, so.
All right, well, let's get to it. We're going to actually start with a little blast from the past. This is Doomsday in our game.
Yeah,
from
woo! Doomsday was in DC Universe Online in 2011.
I
Amazing.
mean, he's cool.
He's awesome.
He's great.
He's 2011 awesome.
He's 2011 awesome. This is the new Doomsday. Will be in this content.
Yeah.
He's more awesome.
He's a
Yeah.
bit more awesome, I would say.
So we'll actually see him in game, obviously, in just a little bit.
Because we wanted to do this story, and we were like, so Doomsday's going to be the big bad. And we're like, yeah, so we're going to refresh Doomsday.
Which we've been doing a lot of, right? We've been hitting main characters.
Yeah, we're hitting them as we can. We hit a couple others, so we'll see those.
We'll see one of those
We'll see one
today.
of them today.
But okay, so let's jump into it. We're going to start with rewards, and then we're going to show you the open world content and explain what's happening in part one. So, real quick, again, 3-part content. You're going to get currency, kind of like you do in an episode or whatever. And there's cool stuff on a vendor. Actually, styles on a vendor, including this one. Who is this? Or who is this inspired by, I should say?
Lobo. That's all I have.
Yeah.
That's it?
Good night, everybody.
Who is Lobo?
Kidding. Who is Lobo? Man, he's the main man. He is a Superman. He's a villain.
Yeah.
An anti-hero, maybe?
Yeah, he kind of sometimes allies with them, sometimes doesn't.
So he's a DCUO villain.
That got me right here.
Right in the feels.
But we've been wanting. Frankly, we've been wanting to do this style for a long time. We've heard the request on the forums. Megzilla and Oceans have both been like, when are we gonna do that?
The people wanted some Lobo action, and
Yeah.
here they
and
go.
and also, the whole like getting an updated pair of pants is nice, so you don't have mom jeans.
Sure.
So
Don't talk bad about mom jeans.
yeah, they're great 2011 jeans, but I'm gonna sneak in a little closer
Yeah,
because there's some
take a
really
look.
nice.
Big spikes. You don't want to like trip and fall to your left or right.
And the chain glove. I say this every time. I'm like, these are the best gloves. I'm gonna wear these gloves. But it's
Asymmetrical chain
true.
gloves. Yep.
They're freaking awesome. And this is just a style set that you earn in the event. There's no stats associated with it.
Yeah, because we're in between DLCs.
Yeah.
Right. This isn't really a CR advancing piece of content. It's just cool stuff.
though there are feats that can be got, so
And
you
boots.
might be able to help yourself.
Right.
definitely
There's some progression, and we'll talk a little bit about that. There are many feats actually for it and for the next phase and stuff like that. And he's got these chain hook things, so we're like, the artist just wanted to sculpt them, so she did that as the back slot. There you go.
All right, let's hit
Little
number
holstered weapon and everything. Okay.
hit number 2 on the thing there. Let's go to our second
am
armory.
I on the thing? Yeah. That was
Boom. All right.
bling.
This is the bling set. You'll notice it has energy
Which
rippling across
I
it.
can't recall if it's held back or not for round 2.
Oh well, that's a good point. This is coming as part of the member reward.
Oh, that's right. The fancy box.
Yes,
Yeah,
I didn't want to not show
it,
both
yeah.
pieces at the same time.
Yeah, because it's got essentially it's so metal. It's like
It is.
so freaking metal.
Yeah.
And look at the goggles sparkling. But yeah, there's like an electrical current through all the. I think it's all the metal, or is it even? No, there's some.
It's
no.
through some of the the black also.
It just really pops
Oh,
on the metal.
yeah.
So
Maybe due to the
I
color.
also
have
love the
black.
bandana. BA.
This is actually inspired by Jack Frost's normal work gear. This is Monday.
Yeah, Monday is leather day, so
Friday is daybreak.
Daybreak shirt day.
Jacket day.
Friday is I didn't know I was going to be on a live stream today.
Was it? Sorry.
Surprise! Thanks
Yeah,
for joining us.
I
Did
would've
someone
trimmed
ask
my
if they
beard.
saw Doomsday in the background? I don't think
No,
you
not up
did.
here.
If you saw that guy stomping around, it's just a Star Labs guy.
And actually, before we jump into the content, I want to show the female version of this style.
Okay,
So let's go ahead and
let's
switch
get on the
characters.
ladies. The ladies got obviously a slightly different shirt.
I mean, it's mostly
Slightly.
the same, but
More midriff? I don't know. Less midriff.
gosh, there can't be more.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, from your chin to your belt.
and here is the lady version in different colors.
Yes,
This is the regular style again.
But yeah, she's got like a little tank, little baby tank on there. But
Gloves are the same.
oh, actually, no, I'm gonna drop the boots for a sec so people can see what it looks like
Oh, yeah,
without the
go
boots
for it.
on. Is it safe to go into the style menu?
Yes.
All right.
We have announced
Oh
all
yeah,
the
I love that
things.
none is at the top now. So like,
Hey, that's a Game with 882 feature with the sound locking. We moved none
So-
to the top.
I know
It's a big deal. now.
yeah.
So it's
they're like,
so
hey,
much
should we
better.
move this to? And I'm like, oh my god, yes, thank you. So there's like a little pair of like boring boots under there if you just want like a more chill but nice looking jeans
They look, yeah,
kind of thing.
I think the boots are cool.
Yeah, so I dig that. And some glowing lips you got there.
Thanks. All right, and let's hit number 2 and show them the
Oh, sorry.
this.
I always use a controller. I'm so bad at this. Oh, that's
The,
cute.
Uh,
Good job.
the enhanced version.
That is cute.
different colors.
Look at your little braids sticking out. She's adorable.
So there you
Sorry
go.
about the
There
jerky
is
camera.
the logo-inspired gear.
It's so
A
bad. to know.
classic Superman villain, and kind of just something we thought was awesome to do. So there you go. All right, let's switch back to the male character who's in Doomed Metropolis.
All
and,
right.
and look at the open world. So, okay, obviously we've been alluding to it. We have content in an open world version of Metropolis. What's different?
Well, so, Brainiac has kind of destroyed parts of Metropolis, bottled parts of Metropolis, etc. So a little later, they rebuilt a little bit, and so we're in a slightly rebuilt section of Metropolis.
Yeah,
So
I'm
we've
gonna open.
progressed
I'm gonna open the
past
map. So
the
it's a
Doomsday
chunk.
invasion.
It's a chunk
Yeah.
of downtown Metropolis that we have gone through and removed the bottles. The idea is it's the most recent
Right.
development, and we joke that LexCorp's
Helping out.
rebuilding and putting in more businesses and pushing people out of their homes. But anyway, that's just headcanon. That's not actually in the content. But
So
yes, we have.
let's fly around a bit. What's this big building here to your?
Do you mind if I fly?
Yes.
You do
please
mind?
Fly. No, I mean I don't mind if you fly. What is that building? Oh, is that the Daily Planet?
It is the Daily Planet, unbottled.
What?
So you can actually head over there. But I just do want to point out, this is
Yeah.
the mission hub.
Okay.
Because essentially Supergirl's contacted us and told us one word, Doomsday.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of other words about get over here and help because, my cousin really, really needs the help. And you pick up a bunch of missions there and you do stuff with Star Labs or LexCorp, which actually Calculator jumps in on this and he's like, what? Help you? Sure, we'll help you. And so the villains actually have kind of a little bit of a different narrative throughout this
A
content.
little bit?
A little bit.
Do you want to just say outright?
A little bit of stab.
I mean,
in the
villains are
back.
trying to kill Superman.
Yeah, but don't tell
trying to
Supergirl.
help
Don't tell
Doomsday
her.
out.
Yeah, right. That's-
Anywho, so you head over in this way and you get to the top of the Daily Planet and we've got, oh look, it's our favorite reporter and photographer duo,
She's had a
Lois
makeover.
Lane.
Yep,
And Jimmy
she looks
Olsen.
different now.
And she got an update. There she is. In lovely purple now instead of red. Purple is the new color. Hi, Fire. Guess she has something to say to Lois.
Apparently.
I'm going to say hi to Lois.
I know this is a nightmare, but if you use the probiotic, it will protect you from the Doomsday spores and allow you to attack that monster.
Spoiler.
Okay, so what's going on with that?
Well, so Doomsday is kind of a living plague now. In this
That's why he's more
content.
bigger.
Yeah,
He's mo bigger.
Should go find him.
yeah.
Let's go find him.
Something's different about him. Actually,
I did want to point out the helicopter, kind of a bit of an homage to
Oh, go for it.
the movies when Lois was in the
Oh,
helicopter.
that's funny. You want to get the probiotic on?
yeah,
Is that what you're saying?
probably.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't.
Go ahead, Nick.
We should show what happens if you don't have it, though.
Yeah, we can do that too.
But anyhow.
So essentially, I mean, I don't want to give away the whole story, but you're helping
You can find it.
try to figure out why people are suddenly keeling over
Yeah.
in
Right.
Doomsday's presence.
It's not just him punching
Yeah,
him.
it's actually a lot of this was inspired by the Doomed storyline from about 2 years ago or so, where Doomsday returns, but he's bigger, he's scarier, he's got the big horns, and he exudes this like poisonous gas that just outright just wipes people out.
Yeah. In the comics, they were spores, but we might still call them spores occasionally. But we've seen a lot of spores.
Do
so-
we have all of the? Yeah, there they are. Okay.
What's
Yes,
that crater doing?
that is where Doomsday touched down in the middle of Metropolis.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he must have gotten away already.
Yeah, so I don't know if how many people that have been that are watching the live stream played. I think it was called Halls of Hades, where Cerberus was a danger if you got close to him.
Yeah.
So we kind of we took some inspiration from that concept and so Doomsday kind of has a similar thing going on.
Yeah,
you
he's
know.
on the.
You're saying he moves around?
He does move around, so this isn't like
Go to that one spot.
yeah, go to the
Oh,
spot
crap.
and yeah, watch out. People are trying to. I don't know why LexCorp would
There he
attack
is.
you.
Yeah, he's when you
Oh.
get close, he's pretty easy
There's
to
the
see.
purple cloud.
Yeah.
He loves going to the Daily Planet.
Yeah,
he's
for
like,
some reason.
F this place.
So
Oh god, oh god,
there's
oh god,
a
oh god,
skull
oh god.
icon
He's gonna kill the crap out
on
of
the
me.
mini map.
Yeah, if you look at the mini map.
Alarms are going off. Oh shoot.
Yeah,
So if you
he's
get in this cloud, you start taking a ton of damage, right? Unless you have the probiotic on.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So if you don't have this probiotic active, which is like a consumable
gonna die
that you'll
so
be getting
bad.
as a reward.
Oh no, don't hit me. Dang it, LexCorp. Bastards.
So yeah.
Yeah, he's a little bigger and a little scary.
He's huge. Yeah, he's as
Than
big
he
as
used to be.
the light.
Oh, that Star Labs guy, he's so dead. Nope, he's like, I got place. Oh, I'm gonna die too.
You want to God mode?
I
You
am
can God
so.
mode if you want. Oh.
Oh, I'll just do that.
You can use your Lazarus
Woo!
one. Artifact for the win.
I'm just gonna die again because I don't have anyone with me. But
You're God mode. You're good.
did I get it? Oh, I did get it.
You did,
Or
but
did-
you're not regenning. That's strange.
Oh, you're
wow.
still in combat. It's
Oh,
a
yeah,
sad state of
okay.
affairs.
That's it. Rent.
You can toggle it. Yeah.
There you go. All right, we'll survive Doomsday for now. Where's he going? Who's he after?
He
Oh,
is
man.
constantly trying to kill Superman.
Yeah, Superman.
Who is doing his best to like kite him away from people,
Right,
but
away from the civilians.
yeah, he's trying. It's a pretty tough fight. I wouldn't dare actually try to do this without a group.
So if your whole group has probiotics, you can stand in there and fight him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
And if you forget to activate your probiotic, it's gonna hurt to just be near him because his whole aura exudes death and
Yeah.
pain.
Yeah.
But he's actually ridiculously strong at this point, and you can't beat him. You can only kind of push him away, and then he'll come back soon.
So we're just protecting the perimeters. the
Yeah, it's
outskirts,
essentially
the people.
keep
right?
him from taking out too many people in Metropolis. You're gonna find lots of people have already been look like this dude have already been taken out. Of course, just to talk about the content a little bit.
Yeah.
There's daily missions to rescue people. If you're a villain, stomp some people sometimes. It's pretty funny. That's actually a feat. But anyway,
Nice.
you'll find it. There's for collecting sport. Essentially, what we're trying to do is Star Labs, LexCorp, Oracle, and Calculator are trying to figure out what has happened. Why is he here? Yeah, Supergirl's like, hey, last time I heard, my aunt sent him to was it aunt or mom? Shit, so bad. Anyhow,
To the Phantom Zone?
they send him to the Phantom Zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how's he back?
Right.
Even
What
Doomsday
happened?
can't just walk out of the Phantom Zone.
Yeah.
So he's back, and he's got these weird things going on. And so the whole purpose of the first content release is trying to figure it out while you're trying to keep him from taking out, I'm like doing a weird dance there, but trying to keep him from taking out too much of Metropolis at a time.
Mm-hmm.
There are some cameos from some of the Justice Leaguers that were in the original storyline, as you saw Fire. Boosters around. There's a bounty for Superboy. Anyhow, a lot of
Yeah.
homages to the 90s.
Yeah.
Even though the story's probably a little more similar to Doomed, we couldn't help but kind of do throwbacks because it's the OG Death of
Right.
Superman storyline.
And speaking of that, there's actually some nice little flavor collections or the comic books, right?
Yeah.
Somebody,
Yeah.
somebody tell me about those.
Well, this episode, excuse me, is
Celebration.
Celebration
It's not an episode.
is more about Ambush Bug
there
than
is.
anyone else, as far as I'm concerned.
He's my buddy.
Of course it is.
It's more about Ambush Bug. Yeah. I'm not gonna show them where he is.
Yeah.
But somewhere out in the city is our good buddy Ambush
Yeah,
Bug.
our good buddy.
And he's got
He
something to
sends you,
say
like,
about Superman. He loves
Yeah,
Superman. They're
he
like
does.
like this.
Right.
I don't know what that means, but they're like that. And he has you collect comic books.
Yeah, absolutely.
and
As
then you can get those and put them in your base.
yes,
Yep.
absolutely, absolutely.
If you want to tell them everything,
Yeah,
I
Yes,
guess.
that is what we're here to do.
Spoilers, guys.
Okay, that's true. But so so you find these stacks of comics throughout Metropolis, and once you find them all, you get to keep them for your lair. They're really cute.
And they have a bunch of classic covers.
Yeah,
right?
it's a lot of classic covers like Action Comics #1, and then there's a whole bunch more that you can purchase with off the vendor too. Essentially, it's like a bunch. We worked with DC on this and went through a bunch of their best and most notable Superman comic book covers throughout the years, and put them in game as posters and comic stacks, and it's really cool for.
Yeah.
Really,
So-
this is about celebrating Superman.
Speaking of that, well, is there anything else we want to look at in the city before we take off?
I mean, yeah, I can't think of anything. I mean, most of this you'll see there's a bunch of daily and weekly missions. So
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
there's a
Regular
lot of
content.
solo content.
Okay.
There's
It's a
some
traditional
4-player
open
content
world,
and some 8-player
but
content.
added in a circle of death that you either need to avoid or
Wait, because while you're
prepare
doing the
for.
dailies, you don't want to run into Doomsday.
And that will
right?
happen. Yeah. You'll just be like,
You'll just
all right, I'm
suddenly be on
gonna
top.
take out these Star Lab guys. And you're like,
Yeah.
well, I guess that was Doomsday.
Be careful. Yeah,
It was
so,
fun. The feedback we would get on the internal playtests in the studio. What happened there? Oh,
Ellen?
okay. The studio playtests were like, it was really fun and kind of hilarious when Doomsday splattered me all over the floor.
right over you. Yeah. We are headed to our base. and
Oh, we're
it's
gonna look at-
taking a minute to load.
looking
And
at the stuff.
so there's a ton of posters, wall item posters, like
Yeah.
full-size posters, and a ton of these comic book stacks. I just have a couple of them set up to give you the general idea. You have to find the rest on your own. If you want to run to the right, just
Oh, I
just
got
a
mine. You
little
can
bit.
tell that I'm protected from Doomsday because I got the
That's your
swirlies.
probiotic. So we got these two
Yeah.
posters right there. You might recognize them. They're kind of the ultimate covers.
Yeah.
But we have
A
tons
world
of different
without
ones there.
Superman.
And then over in the corner up the stairs are the comic book
stack.
stacks. Just two.
It's
of
so funny. I
every-
put them in my lair, and I was like, this is starting to look more and more like my actual
the
house.
actual house. Yeah.
Yeah, I just have Action Comics #1 sitting around my place too.
Yeah, you do.
I have reprints, man.
Yeah, and it's just on a pile.
Yeah,
Right? It's
of
just on a
course, yeah.
Eh.
It's bagged. Come on, you can't. It's subtle, but it's in the plastic bag. I didn't get it graded yet.
Yeah, there's like over a dozen of the different posters and
Yeah.
stacks and stuff like that. There's one of Supergirl's first appearance.
Yeah.
That's really cute.
So we like to, when we can, kind of step through that fourth wall and kind of
Yeah.
have cool DC comic stuff, and this is one of those great opportunities.
I
So
would
there's a
say
bunch of
there
those.
are Superman comic books in the DC universe, so
It's not quite fourth
not
wall.
that
Okay.
bad.
Or we're not breaking new territory here, is what you're saying?
Right.
Okay.
It's like the Planet Krypton, the restaurant that they
Yeah.
run, and everybody's like, you get served by a dude dressed up like Flash. You know, they love their superheroes as much as we love
Yeah.
them. So, and sometimes hate them.
All right. Well, that is part one.
Wait.
Oh, yeah.
The thing,
Hmm?
the aura.
Oh, it's in your inventory.
Yeah, let me.
There's an
Speaking of-
aura. as
Yeah,
one of the
there's
style
that.
rewards.
So
Speaking
So
of
there's-
things in your inventory.
There's currency
So-
and
oh,
there's
there's more things to talk
okay.
about.
I was really jumping the gun.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, but wait,
Um,
there's more.
There's a vendor in currency rewards, and there's a bunch of stuff on there, including base items, including the logo styles, and including the Doomsday aura,
Yeah,
which
so
is
one
really
of-
cleverly named. It's
really working it.
right.
Doomsday had a really amazing looking aura, and somebody in a playtest was like, "Can I have it?" And we're like, "Duh, yeah,
Of
you can have
course.
it."
Yeah.
Let's get it on. All the swirlies is kind of gonna,
Probiotics are in things.
but it's it's kind of got this big purple thing, and then this more subtle, evilly red kind of working.
How
through
long does
it.
that take to turn off?
It's 3 minutes.
Yeah, it should be gone.
We could switch to a different.
Oh, you might God mode.
character.
Oh,
probably breaking
that's
it,
what
yeah.
it is. I'm sorry, y'all.
Now it'll be 3 minutes.
Now,
Yeah, no.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Let's restart the timer.
So anyhow, it's a really cool aura. It's a collection that you can get in game. Oh, it looks so good.
It's just.
I love when there's two
thing
different
itself.
animations happening at the same time
Yeah.
in an aura. But so that's another reward for the first phase, and then also when you complete, is it the starter mission?
Just about, yeah. There's a couple. It's kind of a 3-point starter or a 3-part starter mission
Mm-hmm.
that kind of walks you through the story, and towards right near the end of that, you're given a gift because I mean, Supergirl doesn't want
Yeah.
you going it alone, and
Yep. So
Needs
time to
help.
get another artifact, and
So-
it doesn't. It's pretty much granted to you the minute you start this content, because Supergirl, part of the story, and she'll tell you in game, but she has to go off world to try to collect some more members of the Justice League and bring them back to Earth to try to fight Doomsday. And she's like, I think you're gonna need this, and it's the Omegahedron. I'm not sure how to say it. You might know where it's from, but I'm not gonna spoil it, so you can go Google that if you want. But it is a Kandor artifact. It's a relic, or I'm sorry, Argo City. My bad. Oh, look, I can read. There it says Argo City. Anyhow, it was a power source. So we're using it as a power-related artifact. As you can probably read already, it does give you the ability, I think it unlocks at 80, like a lot of the abilities.
Yeah, like all of
and
the artifacts.
so far. But anyhow, it unlocks at 80, and it allows you to get better power regen if you keep your power bar towards the middle. So it's kind of like a minigame of efficiently using your power. So you'll always have a little bit more power regen if you stick within 25 and 75%. It's kind of an interesting
Yeah.
state of, like, if, while you're playing, you have a little bit of bonus there if you do that. Also, it has, good stats and stuff too. This is probably gonna turn into my main one when I don't
As a
need
controller?
when I don't need Lazarus, and when I don't have the controller one that we're designing right now.
Right. That one's good. All
That
right.
is gonna be my favorite.
That's a different live stream, though.
That is a totally different
Stay
live
tuned.
stream.
for another day.
But yeah, you can have this guy, and it actually comes in this box. You just happen to have the box. But anyhow, so you get a new artifact right at basically the start of the event.
Nice. All right. Is there anything else I forgot?
I think we're good. Lots of feats.
All right.
Daily
missions. Lots of feats,
missions.
daily missions, cool styles.
Stay tuned.
and,
Part 2 will be not too far into the future, so
And part 2 is not in the open world. Let's just
Not
say
at
that.
all.
that's correct.
And,
Well-
and neither is part 3.
It's not in the open world.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna stop.
Right. We'll get there.
Oh, it's so hard. Why did I decide to do this like this?
Again,
I just want to tell them everything.
This was your idea.
Damn it.
Part 1 comes out in May, early May, and then parts 2 and 3 will be in June. So the celebration is going to last the whole spring, summer, window here.
There'll be more rewards
yeah.
as we extend this storyline.
Yeah.
The best is yet to
Best is
come.
yet to come.
There's a super dramatic scene in the next part, but I'm not allowed to talk about it.
I wonder what happens. I
Yeah.
wonder what's dramatic.
Something's gonna
The
happen
death of
that really
Superman's
makes
story
you gets you in the feels.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. We will have this content, the part 1, up on the test server tonight, or at least that's the plan. Last I heard.
Yes.
So if you want to hop on test and help us look for any issues or get a feel for it yourself before it goes live,
Sneak peek.
let's do that tonight.
Figure
Okay.
out how to do everything so you can just do it on live.
Right. That's how you do it. All right. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time.
All right.
Bye-bye.
See ya.